92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm always telling you guys where great places to meet women are. Another one that you may have not thought of, the art gallery.
You've met a woman at the art gallery.
Yes, I have.
Were they finger paintings at your house?
You hang out there, and then you impress them with your knowledge of art. Like, you walk up to them and you go, hey, that's a nice painting right there. It's almost as nice as the Mona Lisa, which was painted by Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't know if you know that.
And it was
Or the Statue of David. Sorry.
Isn't the Mona Lisa a beautiful painting?
It's Mona.
Okay, maybe I've never met a girl at an art gallery before, but Ethan sure has. Ethan, how are you?
Good, guys. What's going on?
Not much, man. Thanks for your email. Now, Ethan, you said you met this girl, Isabella, at an art gallery. Like, you just happened to see her there and went up and talked to her, or?
Yeah, she was just at the art gallery, and so was I, and she was just absolutely stunning. Just one of those where you stop and take a moment, and I decided to approach her, just get a closer view, and the way she was looking at the art, the look she had in her eyes, I wanted her to look at me the way she looked at the art.
Let me ask you this, Ethan.
Yeah.
You weren't admiring her like she was a piece of art, because right now it sounds pretty creepy. Like you're...
No, I was subtle about it. I'm a romantic at heart, and just seeing her, I was hit with something, and I wanted to go over and try to find a way to ease myself into the conversation. Maybe not the Mona Lisa line, Jubal, but...
Well, hey, next time you're at an art gallery and you see a fine woman, you feel free to use that. It works every
I'm
time.
going to steal it.
That's what I was going to ask you. Did you work? I mean, there's a lot of opportunity for really bad lines when you're meeting a girl at an art gallery. Did you try something like that, or did you just introduce yourself and say, hey, I think you're cool looking?
No, I walked up and I stood by the art for a little bit, so not to just jump in right away, trying to be as smooth as I can be at least. And I said, hey, what do you think of this piece? What do you see in the art? And her answer just, again, struck me. She said, it's not what you see when you look at the art, it's what you feel.
Oh.
Wow.
And what you should have said was,
Poetic.
you really don't have an answer, do you? Because that's what I think she was telling you.
For me, it was an unbelievable answer.
Okay.
And we started to talk, and I asked her, hey, would you mind if we walked around together?
Nice.
So we walked around.
Mhm.
She was just so sophisticated. You could tell she was worldly. I mean, her voice was just so lyrical. There were a few times when we were standing in front of paintings, I would just close my eyes and just listen to her voice.
Okay,
All
that's
right.
creepy, dude.
Ethan, I'm going to go ahead and be honest with you. Everything that you're telling me makes it sound like you were kind of creepy with the way you've described yourself, staring at her and close. How long are we talking about closing your eyes and listening to her talk? Was it just a little personal, like a long blink, or you were sitting there just kind of sniffing the air,
7
taking
minutes.
in her voice?
No, it wasn't like a minute at a time or anything, but there was a few times I caught myself just being carried away in her voice. And I know in today's culture and everything, it's all about hooking up and everything like that, but, I was looking for that connection with her. It just was instantaneous.
Okay.
Tyler, I like the fact that you're romantic, but was she responding to it? Because it can be sort of off-putting, especially on a first date.
I get that, and, we had a great time. We were talking and chatting back and forth. There wasn't awkwardness, and even afterwards, I did tell her as she was getting up to walk out and we were saying goodbye, I said walking into the art gallery was the best decision of my life. And I know it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I get it. But when you meet a girl and it feels like it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, or at the very least once in very few years where you make a connection like that, I just felt like I wanted to be honest with her and pull out all the stops and let her know exactly what I was thinking and feeling at that moment.
Yeah.
Good for you. Don't be bitter like the rest of us.
No,
be romantic, stay optimistic.
Like you said, when you see a nice girl and someone like that and you're feeling something, sometimes you got to pull it out.
Oh, come on.
That's not what he said.
That's what.
That's your...
I don't know.
No.
I just asked, but who knows, it may have ended different if I did that.
Yeah.
But I didn't get the feeling there that we were done or anything, because I actually asked for her number, and I said, you wouldn't mind me giving you a call to see if we could do this again sometime? And she said, sure. And she gave me her number, and I've called her a few times, and there's just no response. And I want to find out what it is that's keeping her from giving me a call back.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, man, I appreciate it.
All right, man, just hold on the line.
Moving 92. 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Before we get into the second date update, I want to say this. I'm glad that Ethan emailed us because he met Isabella at an art gallery. It proves one thing. The man knows his art. And that's why he's a listener to this show.
He's scholared.
Oh, are we the Picasso of the radio world?
I think so.
Yeah,
I'd like
like-
to think of us that way.
Funny looking and messed up.
We
when
are the
you see it up
Picasso
close.
of the fart joke.
Okay.
Abstract fart jokes.
Yeah. All right, Ethan, are you about ready to call Isabella?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I hope I didn't screw things up.
Just to catch everybody up, Ethan met Isabella at an art gallery. They hit it off, spent the whole day walking around together looking at art, but he hasn't heard from her since. The way you've been talking about her this whole time, like you're infatuated with her, and you're just, maybe you came off a little too strong.
Yeah, I'm not going to deny it. But like I said, there was that moment, and I was caught in just being out on a ledge, and I decided to jump.
You're talking about at the end of meeting with her where you said, I'm really glad I walked into this art gallery today.
It's the best thing I've ever done.
I think I said this is one of the best decisions in my life in my
Okay.
defense, but I may have said this is the best.
All right.
Oh.
Well, we're going to give her a call right now, see if we can get her on the phone and ask if she remembers your magical day.
Sounds great.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Isabella, please?
Yes, speaking.
How are you?
I'm good. Who is this?
My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
I'm sorry?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station moving 92.5. Have you heard of us by any chance?
Yeah, I have. What is this about?
This is about the fact that you recently went on a date with one of our listeners. His name is Ethan. You met him at an art gallery and spent the whole day with him. I take it from that little giggle you remember Ethan.
Yeah, of course, Ethan.
He emailed us because apparently he's been trying to call you to get a second date, but you won't respond to him. Did you not like him? Were you just busy?
No. Ethan, he's a really, really special guy. That was a great, I don't know if you want to call it a date, but it was a great experience that I had with him.
Did you not want to see him again? Is there a reason that you're not calling him back? Because it sounds to me like you had a decent time.
We had a great time. It's not that, though. It's just, I think he's a little naive for me.
Naive?
What?
A little too naive, yes.
Is it because he's a nice dude?
No. I do appreciate nice guys. It wasn't because he was nice. It was just we were talking for a little bit, and then we went for a walk. I felt like he was so in awe of the whole thing that he believes more in love at first sight and, like heated passion. And
Did you
he's very
feel like you were out with like some kid who has a vision of love and
sort
some
of
magic? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it was genuine, but that love at first sight gimmick is exactly what it is, a gimmick. It's not real. It's not realistic. I've never seen any long-lasting relationships start with, I met this person and it was love at first sight.
I've met people like that, and I've been on dates with people who are like that, and the whole time you're thinking, like, is this even really you, or are you faking it right now?
I felt like we were kind of reliving some sort of fairy tale. I know it sounds so cheesy, but I just think he has this view of how it should be, and I don't agree with it. I hope he can make it into a reality. I hope there is a girl out there for him that can deliver that for him. I just know I'm not that girl.
Let me ask you, if you could tell anything to Ethan, if you could give him any advice on how to date, what would you say to him?
I would just say maybe take it down a notch and just show your real self.
Interesting. Now, I want you to actually say that to Ethan, because Ethan's on the other line with us and has been listening to what you just said.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Hi, Isabella. How are you? Good to hear from you.
Oh, hi, Ethan. How are you?
I do believe in romance and fairy tales, but I'm not the guy that thinks it happens with everyone. And it's never happened with me like it happened with you. I mean, just listening to you talk, there's a reason why those stories and movies exist. And out of all the people I could have met that day, I met you, and we had an unbelievable connection.
All right, Isabella, I'm kind of getting what you're talking about now. Ethan, it sounds like you're reading a script from a movie.
It's genuine. I can't help. I'm smiling here, even though I heard that, it didn't go the way she wanted to. I guess I could be more jaded and cynical, but
No.
Worst case scenario is about. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but at the very least, we owe it to ourselves to see where this goes.
I'm not trying to be cynical. I just feel like we can never live up to that first date, and I feel like I feel like I'm just gonna ruin any expectations you had.
Don't worry about
know what
me.
I mean?
I would rather make an effort of it than wonder what could have been. I don't want to be 20 years from now. I'm still wondering about Isabella, who I had a magical day with, and what could have been
Is
if
that what
she
you're looking
didn't
for?
think this
A
was too
magical
perfect.
relationship? Or is that what you want? Because if that's what you want, it's not realistic, and I can't give that to you.
No, I'm not. I don't think we're going to get married in Vegas in a week from now. I just think when you have a connection with somebody that you want to explore it. I'm not looking for a perfect life with no fights or anything like that. But I will tell you, we seem to be real similar people, and just had a connection that I don't know that I've felt very often in my life.
Are you
well. It was very special, but
Isabella, a lot of relationships, I don't know how many you've been in, but they start off wonderful like that, and then they get to normal and everyday mundane stuff. So don't worry. If you go out with them a few more times, you'll probably get there. You'll get to the, romance is dead, it's kind of boring, I mean, you're going to get to that point eventually.
I don't want to ruin it for him. I think that's what he wants.
Don't worry about me. Listen to him. Jubal makes sense. Don't worry about it ruining me for anything. It's just, let's go out and have some fun.
Yeah, you guys can.
We'll get boring shortly.
It could be the best of both worlds. He can have his romance. You can have your hatred toward the whole thing. And you both can get along. Just give it one more shot. That's all Ethan wants. I will pay for a second date, Isabella, if you'll go out with Ethan one more time.
There it is.
All right, fine.
You'll
I'll
do it?
One more try. I'll do it.
A successful second date.
Yes!
But I promise I'll make it as normal and as boring as I possibly can. Thank you, guys.
Isabella, I just want to challenge you when you go on your second date. Just give love a little bit of a chance. You'll see that you and Ethan can go out for dinner
This is so ridiculous.
and bite into a lifetime of wonderful memories. It's not is that doing anything for you, Isabella?
No.
Moving 92.5 wants to make you scream like this.
And this.
Oh my god.
And this.
I'm going to Vegas!
It's Jubal's birthday party in Vegas.
Want to go?
Oh my god!
Just listen weekday mornings to score your seat on the plane.
Every hour on the 10s.
That's every hour on the 10s.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
It's my experience that people get upset when you lie on your dating profile.
Yes, especially when it's a bad picture.
Yeah, anytime I've been on an online dating site and had my profile up there, people are always disappointed when I show up and they realize I'm not a 42-year-old woman who just wants to go berry picking on the weekends. And I don't get why they get so angry, Yeah.
And I thought you were just going to lie about your height.
Daisy is on the phone with us, and Daisy, I guess you wouldn't say you lie on your dating profile, but you omit something on your dating profile that you think could have led to a guy not calling you back, right?
Correct, yes.
There is an important detail about Daisy that
there
she
is.
doesn't share on her dating profile. Because she met the guy on what website?
Met him on OkCupid.
All right. Which, if you're going to talk about like dating websites, that's like the Burien of dating websites. It's not quite the bottom, but it's not necessarily the best either.
Yeah. What is it? You have like 11 fingers or something?
No, I have the right number of fingers, but in addition to the right number of fingers, I also have a son.
Oh.
And when I did have that on my profile, when I was honest about that, I got a lot fewer responses. So now I just don't put it on there. But I do always tell the person, on like the first date. It's not like I try and keep it secret, indefinitely or anything like that.
So you're not hiding your son. You just don't want it to be something that is defining you in the world of dating.
Exactly. I just kind of want to get my foot in the door, and then I tell them. Exactly.
Is the reaction usually pretty good when you tell guys on a first date, like, oh, by the way, I have a kid. You didn't see that on my dating profile, but surprise.
It's kind of mixed. Some guys are okay with it. Some people are totally offended that, I lied on my profile.
If it were me, as soon as you told me that, you would just see a cloud of dust like in a cartoon. I'd be out of there.
I totally understand that, and that's why I tell people on the first date, because, I don't want to lie. I just want a chance to tell them face to face, because I think that sometimes can make a difference.
So what was it like when you told him on the first date, when you guys were out to dinner?
Well, his name's Alex, and we ordered dinner, and I told him after the food came, and I was just kind of like, so I have a kid. Not the smoothest way I've ever done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's your steak? It's pretty good. I have a kid.
I have a child.
So it wasn't the smoothest way to break the news to him that you had
No, it wasn't my best.
And what did he do?
I was watching him, because I wanted to see his reaction. And he sort of stopped and just looked at me and said, "Oh, that's cool," and then sort of went on. So, it wasn't horribly positive, but it wasn't horribly negative. It was just sort of generic.
I think that's just a polite way of being like, ouch.
Yeah.
Really? You think so?
I think so.
Or
yeah.
maybe he's just saying, why are you being so awkward about it? That's cool. Like, you have a kid.
I don't think so. You'd want to be like, did he ask you about how old your kid is and what sort of kid it is?
It is.
He did. He asked about, is it a girl or a boy? How old is your child?
That's cool.
Well, then maybe it was, because if he didn't ask any of those questions, he was just like, oh, cool, moving on.
Yeah.
Then it was obviously something that he didn't like. But if he was asking you questions, he might have been like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
How did the date end? Were you guys having a good time? And
yeah, it ended nicely. He had picked me up, so at the end, he drove me home. He gave me a kiss on the cheek, which I actually liked. I thought that was really sweet and, respectful and stuff. I totally like that.
And it says, I'm not totally grossed out to touch you, but I don't want to move too fast.
And the last time you did more than that, you got pregnant.
So you don't want to make a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that was it. And then I called him the next day, and I left him a message and just said, that I had a really great time, and I appreciated how gentlemanly he was and everything like that. But he never called me back. So.
Okay. And you haven't heard anything from him. Have you tried more than just that one time?
Yeah, I called him a couple other times, but I didn't leave another message. It just went straight to voicemail, but I didn't leave another message.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Great, thanks.
Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Daisy is on the phone with us right now. She wants to call a dude named Alex. She met him online, okcupid.com. Daisy thinks that the date went poorly once she revealed that she has a kid, because she doesn't put on her dating profile that she is a mom because she doesn't want to scare guys off. But you have a rule, Daisy, that you always tell them on the first date, and then they can make their judgment from there, right?
Correct.
Okay. And that's the only thing you can think of that he wouldn't be calling you back, is because he doesn't want to be an insta dad.
Yeah, it's the only thing I can think of, because I thought we had a good time, except for, there was that. So
but why would you want to talk to a guy who isn't interested in someone with a kid? You're not going to change that you have a kid.
Yeah, well, I guess I want to know for sure, and
yeah. We're just speculating. We don't know that the kid is the reason. It could be something else.
Right.
Okay. Well, we're going to call him, see if we can get him on the phone, and find out what went wrong, if anything did go wrong in your date, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Hello?
Hey, I was looking for Alex.
Yeah, this is Alex.
Alex, how you doing, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm fine. You're calling from the radio station?
Yes.
Okay, why?
Well, I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a listener of ours.
That's kind of weird.
It is.
A woman named Daisy. Yeah, we'll admit it is not a normal to receive this kind of phone call. A woman named Daisy that you recently went out with emailed the show saying that she really enjoyed your time together, but you've been blowing her off and haven't been answering her phone calls. So she said, hey, can you give Alex a call and see if you can find out if I did something wrong? So that's why we're calling you, Alex.
Okay.
Do you remember going out with Daisy?
Yeah, I had dinner with Daisy.
Did you like Daisy?
We had a fine time. Dinner was fine.
Daisy told us that she doesn't put on her dating profile that she's a mom, and she kind of dropped that at dinner. Did that scare you off?
I mean, I wouldn't say that scared me off. I mean, it was a little surprising that, that's like a big part of a person's life. And like in other profiles, I feel like that information was on there. So it was a little bit shocking that she just sort of dropped that in the middle of our dinner. But, I'm not against dating someone who has a kid.
Okay, so that wasn't it then?
No.
Do you want to see her again?
Your voice just got so
Yeah, your
high.
voice got so high pitched, dude. I'm taking that as a no, Alex. You're not necessarily into Daisy.
Honestly, the date got a little weird, and so I don't think that I would want to see her again.
Define weird, if you could.
This is weird to talk about with strangers on the phone, but towards the end of the meal, like, she sort of got kind of quiet and emotional and sort of intense, and then she told me that her car was in the shop, which I knew because I had to drive. She asked me if I could pick her up, which is totally fine, but then she asked me if she could borrow some money to help pay for the car repair.
No, stop
She
it.
asked for a loan on your first date?
Like, how much money?
Like $700.
Oh,
She just didn't have. She was waiting for a paycheck the next week or whatever, and she would get me
no.
back the next week. But she was in this tight spot, and it was really affecting, her kid's life and her life and whatnot.
boy.
Oh, gosh.
no.
What
How
did
did she
you
bring
say?
that up? Did she just say, hey, can I borrow $700?
No, I mean, it wasn't like that. I felt like she felt uncomfortable having to ask, but it was just really weird. And I was like, I don't really have that kind of cash flow. I don't have $700 to give to someone that I've met like 45 minutes ago. But I understand, people are in a tough spot, like car repairs.
Yeah.
So, but then she's like, well, what about like $400? Like, I have another friend that I could get the rest from.
She was bargaining with you?
Yeah. So then she bumped it down to $4, and I was like, just as a general policy, I don't do loans on first dates. And then,
Yeah.
we had dessert, we went home, and I, got out of there.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so awful.
I have a tough
so
time
many levels.
loaning money to good friends of mine, let alone somebody that I just went out on a date with.
It seemed like a situation I didn't want to get into, so.
Not to make things weirder than they already are for you, but Daisy is actually on the phone and heard everything that you just said.
Hey, Alex.
That's Daisy on the phone.
Yep.
It's me.
Hi?
Daisy, did you failed to tell us that you asked him for a loan on your first date, Daisy?
It was just one little question. You know what I mean? It didn't.
Huge question.
Daisy, that's a $700 question.
I was going to be able to pay him back by Friday. I mean, I got paid on Friday. It wasn't like I was never going to pay him back or going to drag this out or anything like that. And, I mean, what am I going to do? I can't ask my ex-husband. He's a jerk. So it just, to me, it was like a little question. And I didn't hold it against him at all that he said no. So I guess it never dawned on me that he would hold it against me that I asked.
Yeah, but I don't know you. It just seems so weird that you would think that it was okay to ask to borrow money. Don't you think that's weird?
To me, it's just like, there's no harm in asking. You know what I mean? I thought we were having a good time. It seemed like you would become a friend. And you never know until you ask. And like I said, there was no hard feelings that you said no, so it just never occurred to me that it would create hard feelings that I asked.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Alex. Daisy's not pissed at you that you turned
An
down.
opportunity to loan me money.
Wait, why are we worried about whether she's pissed? You know what I mean?
know.
It's like, come on, it's super weird to ask to borrow money. I mean, I I don't ask friends for money. That's like something you ask family. Like, do you have an uncle or like a cousin or something? Like, rather than asking someone that you just met on a first date?
I mean, I suppose if I had someone else, I would have asked them, but it feels like, to me, it seems like super judgy to make assumptions about a person based on one question that they asked,
Daisy, if I went out on a date with someone, and they started telling me they were having money problems and then asked me for cash, I'm going to judge them.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm going to say that you're trying to, like, milk me out of money, especially if I met you online. I don't know you at all. Not a lot of trust can be had in a person that you just met on a first date asking for money.
I mean, I get what you guys are saying. I totally do. And I just didn't look at it that way because I am totally honest, and I did have the money on Friday. I would have totally paid him back. So it didn't dawn on me that people would jump to that conclusion. Regardless of all of that, I did have a really great time on our date, and I would like to see you again.
Alex, would you like to go out with Daisy again?
Please.
We will pay for a second date. Daisy, I'm not paying for any car repairs.
Guys, be
But
nice.
we will
Stop
pay for
attacking
a second
Daisy.
date if you'll go out with Daisy again, Alex.
You know what? I will. I'll go out with her again. I mean, it was a really awkward, weird first date, but that's not the first awkward first date I've had.
Wow.
All right.
Awesome.
Nice.
Daisy, you
Congratulations, you two.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They're cute.
Alex, don't leave your wallet out on the table.
Oh, Jubal flag.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Usually for second dates, I look through all the emails that we get and I'll choose the most interesting date story or someone with a unique name to call.
Totally.
Yeah, hopefully you don't pick the most boring one.
Yeah.
But
Something that
today,
people will remember.
I think I just chose this one because I'm hungry.
Oh, man.
Oh, what?
Jeff.
Because one of our listeners, Jeremy, says he owns a local cafe.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, I said, let's call that guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We would want to get free
Dude,
breakfast.
I need a homie
Hungry.
hookup, all right?
So-
And some pancakes.
Yeah, Jeremy, if we do this for you, could we get a friend's family discount at your place or what?
Absolutely.
Oh,
All right.
It's official.
I'll even throw in one of my world famous cinnamon rolls for you guys.
I
Oh.
love cinnamon
Did you say
rolls.
1 or 4?
Oh, well, they may be the huge ones.
For you, I'll give you a 5.
Okay.
Hey, all right.
I love this
guy.
No,
All
that's,
right.
that's 2 for me.
So let's get into this. Jeremy, tell us about the person you want us to call today. What's their name?
Anna is her name.
Okay.
Anna, okay.
Okay, go for it. Where did you meet her?
Well, she actually came to the cafe.
Oh, do you make it a habit of dating your clientele?
Absolutely not. It's bad for business.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Because, yeah, if we break up, then I don't get any repeat customers.
Yeah, and she'll tell her friends, like, do not eat there.
So what made Anna break the mold for you?
Well, she actually had something wrong with her order.
Oh,
She
no.
had made a substitution, and then there was just, sticky finger with the waiters. It happens sometimes.
Sticky fingers? What do you mean? He stole some of her breakfast? I don't understand what you mean like that.
6 strips of
Or
bacon.
he literally put down a plate with syrup all over his hands.
Yeah, sorry. He punched the wrong button.
Oh, he rang in the
Oh,
wrong.
okay.
Yeah, okay.
When he put in the
That's fair.
substitution.
Okay. So
That's
just a little
no,
human
that's-
error. I
yeah.
got you.
That happens.
Okay, so she complained about that, and what happened next?
Well, I came out to kind of resolve the issue and apologize and just make sure that everything was taken care of, customer service.
Yeah.
Wait, did she escalate it to that level, though? Can I just ask you?
She didn't escalate it, but when I saw how cute she was, I decided a manager probably should handle that one.
Oh,
I
That's
see.
the
Of course.
owner.
I
Gotcha. All right. So
Okay.
how did that interaction go?
It was fine. It wasn't really a big deal. I actually even gave her a free cinnamon roll.
Oh, lucky.
Dude, you're just handing
Yeah,
these bad
you
boys
know.
out.
That's right.
See?
You complained to the right person. I know a guy. He actually
Yeah.
owns the place.
Yeah.
Oh, oops, it's me.
Pretty people even eat free.
Yeah.
So how did you turn that into a date, though?
Well, she thanked me for giving her the free cinnamon roll, and we kept talking for a minute. She just said that she started working in the area, and I offered to show her around since I've been there forever. And
Nice, bro.
And she took you up on that?
yeah, I was going to show her around and got her a coffee even.
Ooh.
Mm.
So I got her number.
Nice.
That's the most important part.
Okay, that was an awkward way to get to it. Yes.
Okay. The point is you got it done.
Yeah, you got it done.
You gave her enough free stuff that she gave you her number.
Yeah.
Here's a coffee, here's cinnamon roll. What else? Here's a fork. Like, can I?
And the thing is, as someone who has been new to a city where you don't know anyone, you will literally call whoever gives you a phone number.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
it's just like anyone hang out with me. I can't be choosy right now. I mean, I don't mean to knock you, but I assume she called.
Yeah, we met up a couple days later.
Nice.
Okay, what'd you end up doing?
Yeah. It was like mid-morning. I left the cafe and we just kind of walked around and just showed her around some places. It was pretty cool. And then it got to lunchtime, so I offered to buy her some lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that was great, but she lived nearby and we should just pick it up and go eat it on her balcony.
Oh, damn. You got the invite?
Yeah.
Nice on her,
Yeah.
too. Look at this vibe.
Daytime even.
Okay.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised by that. I didn't really know how to handle myself, and you could tell sometimes I'm a little awkward.
Yeah.
It sounds like you
cute.
really like her.
Yeah, it's endearing. I mean, it's endearing to be a little awkward.
Well, I'm glad somebody finds it endearing.
Okay. So how was her balcony?
It was nice. It was good. She kind of gave me the tour of her apartment. The balcony was cool.
Good.
What else did she show you? Did she show you anything else at lunchtime?
Oh, my God.
Wow, Brooke.
No?
It's
Well,
not cute when you say it like that.
Afternoon delight.
I wasn't trying to go there. Like when we got to like, here's my bedroom. I was like, okay, so what is the move here? What's happening exactly? I was trying to pick up on
You
everything.
just go jump in.
Awkward.
All right,
so-
get in, silly.
Look at your bed looks too made. Let's try to undo that.
That's a good
Oh
line.
my gosh.
He is awkward.
I wasn't trying to make it romantic, but that was in the air, So
Yeah.
So what happened? Did anything happen?
no, I awkwarded my way back over to work.
There was no kiss or anything?
No.
Oh.
That's okay. That's okay. It's a daytime first date,
Little tease.
And she-
First
Okay.
dates are, a little more friendly.
All
yeah,
right.
but she
Yeah.
honestly trusts you. Like, she just met you, and she's bringing you back to your place, showing you her bedroom. Like, that is something.
Yeah. I mean, and there was definitely flirty vibes, but it wasn't quite to the point where anything was really going to happen that day.
Got it.
Okay.
So, before I left, though, I asked her, I was like, we should get dinner sometime. And she was like, yes.
So has dinner happened or is that not happened yet?
No. I've been trying to get her to, nail down a time, and she's just not even really responding.
Whoa.
Oh, that's weird.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I know, because it's like, how could you have more plans when you are brand new to a city?
Right.
Well, let's try and figure this out. We're going to play a song. You bake us some scones. And then when we come back, we'll call Anna for you and we'll try and get you your second date, all right?
Jam.
Can I order a side of
Right.
bacon?
Oh, yeah.
Is
Can we,
that
can we get
cool?
some bacon too, man?
Oh, and I'd like 3 poached eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can have them on my balcony.
Okay.
Sweet talker.
Awkward and funny.
All right. We're going to do it right after. On a first date, we all want to hear those 5 magic words. Want to see my balcony?
Well, sir, how big is it?
Yeah, maybe take a peek in the basement afterwards.
Hey, nice.
Whose basement?
Let's go.
I don't.
We'll look at all the basements.
Just hold your breath in the basement.
All right.
That's what Jeremy's date Anna said to him. Not the basement stuff, the balcony.
Okay.
Yeah.
After they had a nice date walking around the city. He says nothing overly romantic happened back at her place because he had to get back to work, but he did feel like there was chemistry. And now, ever since, she's been blowing him off. And this is a very important call to all of us. Not only because we care deeply about Jeremy's love life, but also because if we get him a date, he promised to send us free food from the cafe he
Yeah, free
We're
breakfast.
so hungry.
owns. So guys, A game here.
Yes.
Don't screw it up like we did the last 7 calls.
He sells cinnamon rolls. I understand what's on the line, Jeffrey,
yeah.
okay?
Did we sum it up there pretty good, Jer?
Yeah, nailed it.
All right.
Okay. How are you feeling right now?
I'm a little nervous, but, I'm really curious. I really want to know why.
Let's do this. I'm ready to go. We're going to call Anna here, and we're going to try and get you your second date, get you back up to her balcony. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, man. Here we go. I'm dialing her number right now.
Hello?
Hey, is this Anna?
Yes, this is Anna.
Hey, Anna, my name's Jeff from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. How you doing?
I'm okay. What's the reason for calling?
We're calling because we do a segment on the show called The Second Date. Have you ever heard of anything like that before?
No, I haven't. Sorry, I don't know who you guys are. I just moved to this area, and I haven't even listened to the radio.
Oh, that's
one
good.
time.
Lots of areas, so that's offensive.
That's okay. We're the welcome crew. We'd like to welcome you to the area.
Yes.
Heard that you've made quite the impact already, so good job on you.
We're welcoming you on behalf of our good friend Jeremy, who you met recently. Do you remember Jeremy?
Jeremy? Yeah.
He works at a cafe.
He owns it.
Yeah, I know Jeremy. I'm just a little confused about why you're calling.
Well, Jeremy asked us to reach out to you because he says you guys hung out and he had a great time and he was thinking you might see each other again, but he's been having a hard time getting a hold of you and he's not really sure why.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna see him again, so...
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, okay.
What did he do?
Darn it.
Listen, I have been new to a city where I knew no one, and I would always call everyone back just to beg them to hang out with me.
Especially if they buy you food.
Yeah, like, he seemed really cool. He's a little awkward, but, like, I felt like he was awkward in an endearing way. You didn't get that?
No, I mean, I definitely got that, and I had a good time hanging out with Jeremy, but there was... Okay, so I've been to his cafe twice, and, you know, I met him there the first time, and then we hung out a little bit, and then I actually stopped by a few days after that just to say hi, but he wasn't there, so I ended up ordering a cinnamon roll.
Can I ask, is that detail important to your story, or
just a humble brag?
I know. I'm already so hungry right now, and if you describe a cinnamon roll to me, I might lose it.
Just rub it in.
That's when I realized that the one that I ate the second time was really different from the one that I had a few days before.
Okay, I mean, that can happen when they make handmade cinnamon rolls places.
The dough is different or something.
What does this have to do with Jeremy, though?
Are you a food critic?
No, I'm not a food critic. I understand that question, but I have to give some background first because his cafe has been in his family for generations.
Cool.
Oh.
And so we were talking about them when we hung out, and I shared that my grandma Margaret, she made these great cinnamon rolls, and I know that his cafe is kind of known for cinnamon rolls, so I showed him my recipe book because it was right there in my kitchen. And when I went back a few days later, I realized that he was making my family cinnamon rolls. They tasted exactly like my grandma Margaret.
So
hold on.
wait, slow down. You're saying
you're accusing him of something
He's
now.
a cinnamon roll thief, guys.
Yeah, essentially.
this is a stretch. This feels like a stretch
Are
to
we
me.
reading this the right way? You're saying that you think Jeremy stole your grandma's cinnamon roll recipe and started selling it at his cafe.
Look, I can't explain it, but like the cinnamon roll that I had the first time was completely different than the second cinnamon roll that I had, and it tasted exactly like my grandmother's.
Wow. I remember my grandma's cinnamon rolls too. I mean, you can tell. If
Dude,
you've been
how
eating them
messed
your whole
up is
life.
that he is taking his family's recipe and just throwing it in the trash for another
For a
family's
better
recipe?
one?
Well, hold on. We don't even know if that's true.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, the whole thing is crazy.
Yeah.
I believe it.
I kind of believe it too.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's ask. Jeremy, did you steal her grandma's recipe for cinnamon rolls?
Oh, that's right. He's on
Oh my God, he's on the phone.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Anna, sorry. I need to tell you, he's on the other line listening. He wants to talk to you.
Oh my God.
I am so sorry that this is happening right now.
Wait, is that because you're caught?
No, I didn't steal the recipe. I made a batch, and I gotta say, the recipe was so good that it kind of influenced me. So I kind of made an homage to her grandma's recipe.
Oh, you're trying to.
Anna, you were
them?
right. You were right, Anna.
I blended a couple of the elements together, a little more nutmeg here. A pinch of salt was kind of an interesting choice, and it really brings out some
Okay,
flavor.
you didn't steal from her. Anna inspired you. Or I guess Anna's grandma inspired you.
Truly, it was an inspirational.
No. Here's the thing. If it was on the up and up, you would have said something. You would have asked her. You would have told her, right, Anna?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if you're going to do like some experimentation, you do that at home and not your place of business where you're selling the recipe like that. I really can't believe you just admitted that.
That's actually true. He's making money.
I wanted it to be a surprise for you.
What?
Then why didn't you tell us about that?
Yeah.
I wanted to tell her first. I hadn't gotten her on the phone yet.
Oh, come on. I don't know.
So this was supposed to be nice?
I didn't even think that would factor in at all.
Okay, well, tell her what you were going to say to her if you talked to her in person then.
Well, I was just going to let her taste it for herself and see her reaction and then be like, your grandma's recipe? And then, like, kick off a conversation about it and have some fun with it.
You're so making all this up right now, dude.
Anna, are you buying this?
No, I feel like it's really weird that you made it at your restaurant. And like, Jeremy, I thought you were a nice guy, but like we just met. Like this.
Okay, well,
just
I'll stop using it. I thought it was kind of cute. I don't know.
I mean, what would have been cute is if we had like a cinnamon bake-off in our homes for like a date. But like,
it is cute.
Yeah, but you can't make any money off that.
All right. Look, I definitely see your point, and I'm sorry. It was probably a silly move to bring it to the restaurant first.
Good move.
Yeah.
Good move, Jeremy. He's turning me, Anna. He's turning me onto his side.
I want to stand.
Hungry.
I want to stand up for Jeremy because
No,
he seems
I'm
like
with
a pretty
you.
genuine guy. Apart when he's not stealing grandma's recipes, but
Oh, come on.
He's stealing from grandma.
I actually kind of believe him,
Can
Anna.
you get lower than that?
Anna, he said he would stop using the recipe. And, I mean, he may have tried maybe to do something nice for you.
maybe there's a way that you can be involved in this, Anna, where he names it like Granny Margaret cinnamon rolls, and then Anna gets a little portion from every cinnamon roll sold.
Or they can donate to a charity, like $1 per roll or something.
No, you don't get any money donating to charities. Trying to make them money.
I like the charity
Guys,
aspect.
they just met and you want them to do
No.
a business
Well,
together?
If you're donating to charity, just send them over to the radio station then. We'll leave.
So what do you think, Anna? I mean, it's a lot to go into business with a man you just met in a city that you're new to.
Yeah.
I mean, you hit the nail on the head. Like, I don't think I would want to go into business. Like, I'm not trying to sell my grandmother's cinnamon rolls, but I do appreciate the explanation because I was just kind of too weirded out to ask about it.
Cinnamon rolls aside, did you feel like you connected with Jeremy? Because that's what this whole phone call is about. We'd like to send you guys out on another date, and we'll pay for it.
I would love to take you out again. I'll never do anything with your grandmother's recipe without your approval. And I mean, I just appreciated you sharing that with me. It was kind of like a nice, intimate moment between, generations of recipe passers, I'm so sorry.
He is.
Come on, Anna. One more shot. If there's more red flags, you can dump them then.
He's just another man that appreciates a nice toasty set of buns. And in that spirit, please, Anna, give him one more shot.
Okay, yeah, I will.
Yes! Look at that.
Thank you.
We did it. We're getting free breakfast, everybody.
Breakfast. Dude, now we got to try the cinnamon roll.
Yeah, Jeremy, we'll take 20.
You guys got to pick which kind you want, grandma's or mine.
Little Bimple.
Yeah, you said you weren't making grannies anymore.
Uh-oh, busted, I guess.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
In life, you've got to know how to read a situation correctly.
Okay.
Like, for example, the other day, I got an email from our bosses saying I had a mandatory corporate meeting. And to me, that meant menage. So I showed up to the boss's office naked, and you know what? I was right. Okay?
No.
I read that situation correctly. But Kyle, who's on the phone right now for a second date update, definitely read a situation wrong, and now he thinks he's not getting a call back because of it. What's up, Kyle?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Oh, my God.
Brooke. Hello, gentlemen.
Hi, Kyle. Please don't tell me you did what Jubal did and showed up to your first date expecting a menage.
I mean, you always hold out hope, but no, I came fully clothed.
Okay, good.
I had, the opposite experience, actually, where I got a friend of mine from high school hit me up on Facebook and wanted to meet up. She had always been sort of like a just cooler than everyone else, into very obscure music scene sort of person.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so kind of a hipster.
Absolutely, yeah. Like, I always found her, like, unapproachably cool. Like, I was living in a small high school world, and she was living in a larger world of the arts.
Okay. You're like, how can I talk to this girl? I've never even heard of the bands that she knows. Way out of my league.
Yeah, she did not want to talk about, Good Charlotte.
And what is her name, by the way?
Beth.
Beth. All right. So Beth hit you up on Facebook and wanted to meet up?
Yeah, she had just gotten back from a 9-year stint in Germany starting a record label, and she was relocating to America. She had to, find her footing.
Okay, so she's still cooler than you, is what I'm guessing.
Oh, for life, I'm sure.
But how did you know that she was asking you out on a date? Because it just sounds like she wanted to catch up with an old high school friend to me.
Well, this was precisely what I thought, to the extent that actually my brother, who was around, was like, hey, mind if I join you? And I said, oh, yeah, of course, because he knew Beth in high school also. He was just a year younger than me. And so I thought we'd just have a fun time, catching up, saying what we've been up to.
Okay, so I'm guessing you showed up and she thought it was a date?
Yes. So I showed up to the place that she told me to go. I was without a doubt underdressed for this place, but it was not a problem. They let me in anyway. And she wasn't there yet, so we just grabbed a beer. But when she came in, she was decked out. And I, in that moment, felt that I had misread a potential date situation.
Okay.
And I needed to bail this brother out of it.
Well, maybe she just looks good, like all the time. Maybe she just was dressed up like she normally is.
I believe she probably does look that good all the time, but there was a disappointment in the way that she greeted me with, oh, you brought your brother.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I read the situation wrong.
And how awkward for your brother. Yeah. Like, hi, guys.
Well, you would think, right, that would be immediately awkward and he would have to leave. He was not feeling the same thing I was feeling about it. And I was dropping hints. I'm like, hey, don't you have to do a thing? I tried that one, which seemed like a dead giveaway.
Yeah,
right.
Of course.
And he said, no, I'm good, man. I can hang out all night.
I got no things.
Yeah, he was just loving being out in the world and feeling like the nostalgia of old people from high school.
Oh.
He's like, this is amazing. I'm so glad we could get together as friends and all of us not be on a date. That'd be weird, right?
Yeah, so as he's about to go grab us all another round, I'm like, hey, let's actually go somewhere else, in the hopes that in this movement I can sort of shake him free.
Yeah, so you're trying to ditch your brother.
Yeah, there's this weird Americana bar right in the neighborhood down the street. So I'm kind of like, hey, let's go check that out. And I say to my brother, hey, I think I left the stove on. You should probably go home.
Oh, that is so obvious.
And what did your brother say?
He just told me, no, I double-checked the stove. We're good.
Stupid.
All right, so
It's so funny, though.
did you ever shake your brother?
No, he was unflappable. He even did have a thing to do later that he blew off to stay with us.
Okay,
Man,
but
that sucks.
even with your brother there, I mean, you guys all have the shared experience of high school together. Were you able to have fun?
Objectively, yes, it was a good time. We had a bunch of drinks and a bunch of laughs, but my brother just sitting there dumbly not understanding what's going on prevented the conversation between her and I from flirtation or like a further exploration of what each other are up to.
Okay, and how did things end with her? I'm guessing a handshake or something?
No. The sort of body back hug where she touched my shoulder at the end in a way that I couldn't tell was like, hey, it was nice to see you, or like, better luck next time, Tiger.
Well, I'm guessing that it's a second if she's not calling you back and you're calling us.
Actually, no, I haven't tried calling her, and I was hoping that you guys could maybe give me an assist on this.
What do you mean?
Why haven't you tried calling her just on your own?
I still don't know if I'm maybe misreading this whole situation after the fact. Like, the way she said, your brother's here, I think she wanted a date. But I don't know. And so what I was hoping is that you guys can call her and find out. If I am misreading the whole thing, I'd rather just drop it. But if she's interested, I'm on board. This girl is so cool.
Okay, so our goal is to get her on the phone and find out if that was actually a date. And if it wasn't a date, you want us just to hang up on her like, okay, cool, we're just calling to check in. Have a good day.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
Well, I don't know exactly how this is going to work and if I want to do that. But we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Thanks so much, guys.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're about to call the coolest girl in the world.
Whoa.
Kyle wants to call an old high school friend named Beth, who was one of the original hipsters. She's been away in Germany for the last few years, but she recently came back to the States and asked him to hang out. Unfortunately, Kyle made the mistake of bringing his brother along, and he's worried that he may have misread the situation and missed out on the possibility of a romantic connection. In fact, he's so worried about it that he hasn't even tried to call her yet, and we're going to do it for him right now in your second date update. Kyle, are you ready?
I am so nervous. Yes, please, let's go.
I can see it because, I mean, either it's a date and you screwed it up, or she's going to tell us, like, no, I was never interested in him. How did he get that idea? Basically, it's a lose-lose, I think, for you right now.
I think that's at the core of the nervousness.
Yeah. But do you want a second date?
Oh, so badly.
You do? Okay.
More than anything.
Okay, cool.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Beth, please?
this is Beth.
Hey, Beth, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
I'm sorry, I haven't been in the country in a long time, so I haven't listened to the radio.
Yeah, that's cool. You're probably more of a podcast person anyway, right?
Yeah, I enjoy podcasts. Did I win something? Do you need something from me?
You didn't win anything, but yes, I do need something from you. You know a guy named Kyle, right?
I know a lot of Kyles.
Okay, well, a guy named Kyle that you recently reconnected with. You went to high school with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you, what? Why are you calling me?
Okay, so Kyle listens to our show, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then they end up blowing you off after, you email us to see if we can get them on the phone and find out what went wrong. Kyle emailed us.
He told you we went on a date?
Well, he said he didn't think it was a date until you showed up, and then he was like, oh, wow, we're actually on a date. But unfortunately, his brother was there.
Yeah, that is what happened.
Wait, so you did think it was a date?
Well, I'd like to call it more of a get-together.
No, that's too, like, what was your intention in seeing him?
I don't really know if I want to tell you guys what my intention was to see him.
Oh, come on.
That's fair.
You have to.
I have to?
No, you don't.
Well, you don't have to. We would appreciate it. Kyle would appreciate it. He's the one that asked us to call you.
He hasn't tried to reach out to me at all.
He hasn't reached out to you because he's embarrassed. He thinks that you wanted to meet up with him for a date, and he got it wrong. And so he asked us to see if it was a date.
Well, okay, but he could just ask me that.
This feels a little high school, doesn't it?
What do you think?
Dude, but you're the cool girl. The way he describes it is like you're the cool girl, and he doesn't ever feel like he's ever been cool enough to hang out with you.
Well, that's dumb. I mean, I'm a nice person. I don't...
No, he didn't say you weren't nice.
Yeah.
He just said that you're really cool.
Well, that's very nice of him to say, but I mean, like, he should just tell me, if he wants to go on a date with me, he should just tell me he wants to go on a date.
That's true.
Was he on a date with you? That's the first thing we need to know.
I thought he was cute in high school, and I was disappointed that his brother was there.
You were disappointed.
Oh, you were.
I was excited to, get connected and hang out again, and
And
Okay.
What else is there to tell? I don't know what else you guys need to know.
Well, what was it
I mean,
like?
I guess the question is, can he score another date with you?
Yeah, I think that might be inappropriate at this point.
Why? I thought you just said you liked him and he was cute.
Yeah.
I do, and he is, but I feel like over time, maybe people's personalities change, and he was a little more passive-aggressive than I would like, a little more, a little less upfront. He was dropping a lot of hints, but he never really asked his brother to leave.
Why is that inappropriate, though?
Well, his brother kind of asked me out.
What?
Whoa.
Wait, like on a date?
Yeah, like on a date. He said the word date.
Wow. Okay, I don't think he knows that at all. When did his brother ask you out?
Well, Kyle was in the bathroom.
Oh my
Oh, man.
Wait, so you said yes? I'm guessing if it's inappropriate.
I did say yes. He, you know, his brother was being very assertive, and at that point, I didn't think Kyle was like gonna do anything about it. And
oh my god!
And yeah, I mean, why not? He asked me out.
Yeah, why not?
He painted the picture like his brother didn't understand that his brother was the third wheel.
Yeah.
But it turns out he was the third wheel.
Sometimes that's just how life works.
Yeah, I guess.
And we're going out tonight.
Tonight?
Poor Kyle. Kyle is always the third wheel, even right now, because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hi, Beth. It's Kyle.
What?
Hey, you doing anything tonight?
Oh my, that was very passive aggressive. She's right.
Of course.
This is what I was saying. Like, Kyle, I understand you were giving your brother hints, but, you know, your brother was being very assertive and you were kind of dropping hints.
You know what? None of this
wasn't-
matters. My brother asked you out on a date while we were there. He was a total jerk. He did it behind my back. He never told me that he did that. I am learning this news right now on the radio.
Whoa.
I mean, did you tell him that you were interested in me?
Yeah, I told him afterwards. I said, why were you hanging out the whole time on my date? What were you doing?
And what did he say to you?
He just said, hey, it's good times, old friends, right?
Dude.
I did not realize my brother was so maniacal.
That is low.
You know, kind of sounds like you're sour grapes. Like, you're sad you didn't make the first move, and now I'm going to go out with your brother, and I'm hoping you enjoy it. Have a good night.
I'm crushed. I am crushed like a sour grape.
Oh, no.
Kyle, are you upset that she's not into you, or are you more upset that your brother is actually going out with her?
Oh, don't make me choose. Those are awful. That is awful and awful.
They're both bad.
Beth, you have chosen the wrong brother. You know, up until he was 7, he peed his bed all of the time.
That's a low
Well,
blow.
he sure seems like a man now.
Ooh.
He's not a man. He is a snake. I'm not letting him out on the date tonight. I'm not letting him go.
No.
How are you going to stop your little brother?
He's my little brother. I'm the big brother. I'm in charge. He's not going on this date. There is no way. I'm going to go home right now, and I'm going to shred his pants. His only option will be a pantsless date with you. So that's what I will do.
Real mature,
Dude.
Well, you know, at least it'll be more upfront if there's no pants.
Yeah, you could actually be helping your brother out even more if you think about it, shredding his pants. Hey, Beth, would you like to go out with Kyle again on a second date? I mean, he could just come along, with your date with his brother. We'll pay for it.
Yeah, he is more than welcome to join with me and his brother tonight.
No.
Dude, but seriously, though, Beth.
I'm joking.
Beth, I'm going to win you over. Let me come on the date.
Dude,
this sounds like fun.
Can you imagine being at a date and having two brothers fight over you?
Yeah, who's assertive now, right? Put me on my date with my brother.
Let's do it, please. Please, Beth, let us do it, please.
I'm up for it. Why not? You know, it'll feel like high school again.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh, my
So
God.
is that a legit yes? Can he come along on the date and try to win you over his brother?
Yes.
Oh, my God, that's amazing.
Oh, my God, yes. Yeah.
You better hope, Beth, that there's no other brothers in this family and it's limited to just these two because you got your hands full.
Hey, they're both cute, so maybe the third one will be two.
Nice.
Beth, you are not going to regret this because I've really gotten a lot cooler since high school, and I think I'm going to impress you a whole bunch.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Good way to start, Kyle.
Oh, my
Okay.
God.
All right, cooler than me. Take care. And good luck beating out your brother for Beth's heart.
Thanks so much, guys. And Beth, I will see you tonight.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Pretty much everybody texting in at 78592 agrees on one thing. They say that we have to get an update from today's second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And if you didn't hear the second date update, Kyle wanted to call Beth. She was the cool girl in high school. She actually moved away out of the country for a while and came back and then asked him out on Facebook. And he thought it was just like two friends catching up. And then he got there and she was dressed up and he's like, oh man, maybe this is a date. But he accidentally brought his brother along because he thought they were just getting together for drinks just to be friends. Yeah. And then we found out that the reason she wasn't calling back was because she did intend on it being a date, but she also met his brother and thought his brother was better. And his brother actually asked her out because his brother wouldn't leave the date the whole time. And then he said, okay, well, how about I come back out with you and my brother, and then we fight it out for your affection. And she agreed to it. So all three of them are going to go out now.
I hope she just ends up with one of them just so that they can always spend family holidays together.
I know.
It sounds like it's going to be really drama, but in a fun way if you're kind of the third party getting to watch.
Everything will be a competition between them. Like Thanksgiving dinner just to see who can eat more. Like, I ate way more than my brother. You should have married me. I told you.
And I'm guessing it's been that way since they were little. Like, everything's been a competition between these two.
So hopefully we can get an update from them and see which brother won her affection.
So awesome.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person that didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Now ADT can help protect your family at home and on the go. Get started with ADT's best offer, an ADT starter kit and security camera installed free. A savings of $449. Plus, you'll get ADT Go, the new family mobile safety app and service for 24/7 emergency response. Go to ADT.com/podcast today to take advantage of ADT's best offer with 36-month monitoring contract, easy pay and QSP. Early termination and activation fees apply. Additional charge for ADT Go premium services after 3/31/18. Certain markets excluded. Licenses available at ADT.com. Offer ends April 1st.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of my dates have started the same way that the date in today's second date update started. You talk to somebody online, they say, show up at my place. You open the door and they go, are you ready to shoot some video? And I go, yes, absolutely. Let's do this. That's the way most of my dates start, and they're always a really, really fun time. Wow. That's sort of what happened on Rob's date. Rob is on the phone. He wants to call a girl named Annie today. It's a very interesting thing that you did on your first date with Annie, Rob.
Yeah, it is. I just try to be different.
Yeah, I made it sound way creepier than it actually is. Why don't you explain to everybody what your date was?
All right, so this girl, her name was Annie. We met on Tinder. We were kind of hitting it off, just messaging back and forth, and she seemed really cool. And I just wanted to sort of be different just because it's, it's Tinder. Not everyone takes it too seriously.
Well, and from the sounds of it, it sounded like Jubal was describing you putting an ad on Craigslist.
Yeah, well, you guys are making it sound like it was way worse than it was. Trust me. I'm not creepy. I promise that. But
did she or did she not show up to your house and you said, I'm going to shoot some video of you?
I did. I don't know if I said it in that way.
Oh, my gosh.
But I literally said, you're going to have the most fun date that you've never experienced before. So I came up with the idea to have a YouTube date.
What? A YouTube date?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah. All right, okay, so hear me out. All right, so...
It sounds like you're just going to sit there and watch YouTube videos.
I mean, how many...
Okay, hear me out. Okay, so when she got to my door, I had a card waiting for her that says, you've been invited to a YouTube date, and if you accept, ring the doorbell. And so she rings the doorbell, right? So I answer, and I sort of have this ridiculous, crazy outfit on from, like, the 1970s, thinking that she'd be down because I'm kind of a goofball sometimes. Her reaction wasn't what I expected. Like, she kind of giggled, but...
yeah, she's probably like, what the hell is a YouTube date, and why are you dressed like that?
Yeah, she kind of had that reaction, but I told her, I said, the whole point of the date is to make a viral video on YouTube. So
what?
Okay.
Wait, slow down here
So
for
that's
a
what
second.
a YouTube date is. A YouTube date, I guess, is to try to make a viral video.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can't be the first person to ever think of this, or maybe I am.
And why do you think a woman would want to do this? Viral videos are usually embarrassing.
I mean, I just thought we'd have a good time and, have a few laughs. I mean, for the first 20 minutes, it was going really, really well, and she was coming up with all these awesome ideas. And then it just sort of fizzled out, and like for the next 45 minutes, we kind of just sat in silence. And
like a really bad brainstorming session. You're like, we got to make a viral video. What do you want to do? And it's like, writer's block. And then her ideas, and you're yelling at her. Your ideas are terrible. That will never go viral.
Yeah, but at least I had cheese and crackers for us to snack on. So that was okay.
Why wouldn't you just bail on the idea? I mean, 20 minutes in, just go take her for a glass of wine somewhere.
Because the way that we were talking on Tinder, is she seemed very outgoing, and I thought she'd be up for it. But it just, it wasn't what it was supposed to be, and it was very awkward.
Sounds like it.
And yeah, I just didn't have a plan B. That was, that's what it comes down to, I guess.
So you didn't have a plan B other than a YouTube date, which is a date where you try to film a viral video.
Yeah, I guess the way that you're telling me now, and the way that I'm thinking about it, it sounds really stupid, but in my mind, I thought it was going to be freaking hilarious.
Yeah, I can see your point, though. You're like, I'm going to try to do something out of the box and different, make her laugh. It's going to be like a crazy scene from a movie where she tells all her friends, he's such a funny, crazy, kooky guy, and then it just didn't work for you, huh?
Yeah, and then we would totally get a YouTube video out of it that went viral, and then, we'd be famous. It just didn't work out.
So did you ever shoot a video?
Yeah, we did, but I mean, it's like, it's stupid. It was so dumb. Like, I don't want to.
No, you have to.
Tell you.
Listen, you've already embarrassed yourself with the YouTube date. No! You might as well tell us what the video is.
All right. So the idea that we finally came up with was, the movie Frozen, right? Everyone knows the movie Frozen.
Yeah.
So we did the song "Let It Go," and we used couch cushions as the mouth. I was the top, and she was the bottom, and this is not a sexual thing at all.
So you both were holding couch cushions, pretending like it was a giant couch mouth, singing the song of Frozen.
Singing "Let It Go," and
that is terrible.
Yeah, guess how many views?
How many?
7.
You are killing it right now on YouTube. It's understandable why that didn't get any views.
When you describe it, it's almost kind of funny. Did she have fun?
I mean, yeah, in the beginning, I'd say it was pretty fun, but the vibe that I was getting, I'm pretty sure she just kind of wanted to do it just to move on to get to the next portion of the date or to maybe leave.
I just want to get this video done so that I can go on about my day and not have to be on this date anymore. How many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
I mean, I've tried to contact her and text her a few different times, but she actually hasn't responded at all. And I'm thinking, I mean, did I screw it up with the YouTube date? I guess that's what I'm asking myself, because she's not responding.
And I'm guessing that she probably didn't share that YouTube video on like her Facebook page or anything.
Well, Brooke, I didn't even share that YouTube video, so if you can imagine I didn't, then it's not my best work.
All right, well, play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Rob is on the phone. He wants to call a girl named Annie. One of the most original dates we've ever heard. It skirts the line between fun and creepy very well, and I like that about it. He took her on a YouTube date. They met on Tinder. She showed up to his house. He said, "Are you down to do a YouTube date?" She said, "Yes." A YouTube date, I guess, is where you guys get together and try to film a viral video. That was the whole point of the date. He thought it would be very fun and exciting for her, and it would show that he knows how to have a good time and he's a funny guy. And it didn't exactly work like he thinks, because they couldn't really think of a good idea. And at the end of the date, she left and hasn't called him back. Rob, I think I know why you're not getting a call back.
Why?
Well, she probably saw that you weren't getting a lot of views on your YouTube video and is just very upset and doesn't want to talk to you anymore.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the reason.
Guarantee it.
Rob, if you get a chance at a second date, do you just want to do something more normal?
Normal? Yeah, that's the word that I was going to say. Yeah, I mean, dinner, no videos, no filming.
There you go.
Probably not even taking any pictures, just to be safe.
Yeah. I guess if you want to be boring and average and have just a regular date.
Yeah, well, it'll probably give me a better chance than what I did the first time. So.
All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now. Get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Annie, please?
This is Annie.
Hi, Annie. I'm calling from the website BuzzFeed. You may have heard of us. You have a viral video that recently got 1 million hits. Are you aware of that?
No.
Okay, good, because that didn't actually happen. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
The radio station?
Yes, I am the radio station.
What, why are you calling?
I'm calling because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Really?
Mm-hmm. His name is Rob, and you recently went out on a YouTube date with him.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob.
She remembers Rob.
We talked to Rob, and he told us that it seemed like you had fun trying to film a viral video on your YouTube date, which I told him was a weird idea, by the way. But it says he said it seemed like you enjoyed it. You didn't enjoy it?
No, it was terrible. He was like a huge pervert the entire time I was there.
You think Rob's a pervert?
He is a pervert.
Okay, when we talked to him, he didn't sound like a pervert to me. He said you came over, he had a note on the door that said, "You're about to experience a really cool date," and then he answered it, and you guys sat there and tried to shoot a viral video and didn't really get anything good done, but it didn't sound perverted to me.
Wow. Well, he left out a lot of stuff then.
Really? Do you want to tell us what he left out?
Yeah, I would love to, just so that no other woman will ever go out with Rob ever again.
It was that bad?
Honestly, it sounded like a really fun idea, and I was super into the idea of, like, making a video. It sounded, like, creative and fun.
Right.
But all of these suggestions for the videos he had were so weird and sexual that it was just like, this guy is a total pervert.
Weird and sexual, because he told us that the video that you guys actually filmed was you two holding couch cushions like a mouth singing the song from Frozen.
Oh, yeah, but that was, like, after all of his suggestions, which were, at one point he was like, oh, we should do this thing called Spank Wars. And I was like, what is that?
Spank Wars?
And he says it's a competition where we spank each other until someone gives up.
Was he joking, though? I mean, come on, that's got to be a joke.
I thought it was a joke. I was like, he has to be joking.
Right.
But then he had another thing right after that, which was like, let's try butter wrestling. And I was like, what the hell? And he was like, I saw it on Honey Boo Boo, and it was really funny.
Oh,
And I was like, that doesn't sound really funny.
What is butter wrestling?
You just grease yourself up with butter from the kitchen, and then you wrestle each other.
So he invited you over, had a camera set up, and was like, hey, let's spank each other a lot. And then, oh, that's not a good idea. Let's get all buttery and wrestle.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, it'll go viral. We'll get at least like 5,000 views. And I was like, I don't think that I want to do that. So I suggested we'll do like the Frozen video, the Let It Go video with the couch cushions.
Right.
And that was fine. And then he said he has to go to the bathroom. So he leaves. And then I get up to like just check out what he's recorded on the video camera. And it was just close-up shots of my boob.
Nuh-uh.
There were no couch cushions. It was just like tight shots of my boob.
Really?
Oh,
So he was.
yes.
So he is a pervert.
He's a pervert.
Why didn't you say anything to him then? Why didn't you go, hey, I know what you're doing. You're just filming my boobs.
I would think I was in shock a little bit. Like, I couldn't believe that this was happening to me.
I would never go on Tinder again if I had a date like that.
Yeah, it was pretty traumatizing. I mean, I never want to see him again.
So basically, you want to now do a PSA to any girl that's on Tinder. If a guy named Rob asks you to come over and shoot some YouTube videos, don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
Why don't you tell Rob yourself? Because he's actually on the phone listening.
What?
Yeah, Annie. Hey.
Are you serious?
Hold on. Give me. Yeah, it's me. How am I perverted?
How are you perverted? Did you not hear just like what I said? You're a disgusting pervert who filmed my boobs and suggested that we play
spank wars. Like,
You- all right, so how do you get sexual from suggesting spank wars?
How do you not?
Come on, man.
are you a moron? Like, what is wrong
and then-
with you? I don't know. Like, what is more creepy, that you're just a total pervert, or the fact that you're just like not aware of what a pervert you are? How many girls have you done this to?
Listen, we were sitting in silence for so long. Like, what the hell was I supposed to do? I just started coming up with these ideas, and with the
I
whole
don't know.
butter
Maybe
wrestling.
make normal conversation like a normal human being.
Instead of going, spanks, butter.
Yeah, instead of like asking on a first date to grease up in your underwear with butter.
Okay, so in my defense, the whole shooting with the boobs and stuff, you have a nice rack, and I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god,
It's not making it.
you are f***ing disgusting.
I wanted to sort of remember that just because.
I wanted to sort of remember that.
Rob, that is the grossest thing anyone's ever said on second date updates.
You had a nice rack, and I sort of want to remember that. Wow, Rob.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There is
There is.
everything wrong with that.
Rob, I've been out on a lot of dates with women who I thought had fabulous racks, and you know what I did? I took a mental picture to remember it. I didn't actually bust out a video camera and tape them.
You're even like a bigger pervert than I realized.
Well, in my defense, you're kind of misleading just because the way that we were talking on Tinder, it didn't seem like you would have been defensive for
Yeah, well,
what,
that was
what happened.
I knew that you were a huge creep.
Okay, wait. Rob, you're saying that she shouldn't have been defensive about you videotaping her boobs in secret and then keeping that video for your own personal use.
Well, obviously she wasn't supposed to find out and know this information.
Yeah, Annie, it's your fault that you found out.
What is happening?
I think I'm gonna do a second date update first here. Rob, no offense, actually kind of a little bit of offense. I'm not sending Annie out on another date with a guy who's gonna secretly tape her boobs.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
All right.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Like, we seriously need like a PSA out there about this dude.
I think this is it.
Hey, Annie,
Yeah.
thank you for your time. I will say this. I'm not going to send you out with a pervert again. I won't.
Thank you.
But I would like to play Spank Wars still. Are you up for it?
You can play Spank Wars with yourself.
Okay.
He already does.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.